Okay, so here's everything you're going to need for the 7-layer bars. You're going to need butterscotch pieces, milk chocolate pieces, a stick of butter, brownie pan, graham cracker crumbles, coconut flakes, which is like shredded coconut. You're going to need sweetened condensed milk. You're going to need a bowl, some measuring cups, and also some walnuts. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is get your graham cracker, which is 1.5 cups, and then you're going to melt your butter, which is 1/2 cup, which is normally a full stick, and you're just going to dump it in, and then you're going to mix it around, and then you're going to put it in your pan. It says not to spray the pan, but I sprayed it anyways because I have had issues with not spraying the pan and then things stick and it burns and it's not good. All right, so I will do that and I'll be right back. All right. So once you have the graham cracker and the butter all mixed up, it should kind of look a little bit like this, so it's not dry, so that you can kind of form it into the pan. So here's the mixture of the butter and the graham cracker crumble in the pan. You want to try and get it as even as possible. If you use a clear pan, it's probably easier to see. And also just get it down as nice as tight as you can. And then we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, so here are the chocolate chip pieces, and I pretty much just used the whole bag. The recipe says to use, I can't remember how much, but I just ended up using the whole bag to cover everything up. I did the same thing with the butterscotch pieces. I used the whole bag and I just covered everything up. And then next what you're going to want to do is the coconut. And it's the same thing with the coconut. You just got to cover everything nicely. Sometimes it's hard to go by the recipes because there's just not enough, I feel like. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your chopped walnuts, you're going to put them on there, and you kind of want to press them down a little bit into the coconut. And then after that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pour your sweetened condensed milk on top of that. And you can use the whole can. That's what the recipe says, but you don't have to. I don't. I use almost all of it, but that's kind of how it's going to look. And then after you put it in the oven for 30 minutes at 350, you're going to pull it out and it should be all nice and golden crisp. And I would definitely wait and cover it overnight and then like cut it up the next day because it'll fall apart if it's not nice and solid and colder. Alright, so here's the 7-layer bar all done. I let it sit overnight. It's definitely better to let it cool down and set, and also press down the walnuts a little bit after it comes out, because if you try and do it too soon, it will crumble and fall apart. So definitely this is something you need to make the day before if you're going to want to serve it, or if you're going to like make it early in the morning and then serve it later on at night. Alright, so we will be back with another cookie or candy.